Hello, I have COVID, and what better time than to show you my messy jungle, but also really awesome jungle. I thought I was just walking through the garden and I thought, remember the video with, oh, so much frost damage, yada yada. Look at it now. Yeah, I don't know what these are called. They are called stock roses in German, Stockrosen. It's incredible at the moment. It has really turned in such a jungle. I mean, if I find it, I'll send you a picture from when we got here. What it looked like. I mean, look at the fennel together with the... what are these called again? With the berries. In English, it's not autumn olive. That's something else. This is... forgot about it. Don't know. But look at the fennel. And wait, maybe look at me next to the fennel. Just for good measure. It's huge. And oregano everywhere. And the best part, I mean, this is strawberry heaven. There and there and there, and the garden is exploding with strawberries. Remember, this is the Szechuan pepper that was pretty severely damaged. It hasn't flowered this year because it was already flowering when the frost came, but that's it. Otherwise it's fine. And man, do I hope I will get these berries. The see, COVID brain no working. Sea buckthorn, loaded, but I've never seen these berries come to ripen before. They would always fall off at some point, but if this ripens, oh, gorgeous, that would be so nice. And all the strawberries everywhere. Actually, we've had a lot of rain. So now a lot of strawberries are getting moldy because there's a plant that has like huge amount of strawberries on one plant, but that also means they are so close together that they are not ripening. The Josta berry, so that cross between a black currant and a gooseberry, oh, brain is working, is nearly, oh yeah, I'm going to try that. I think that might be ripe. Can't smell anything with COVID, but it tastes nice still. I mean, look at my jungle. And the kitties in the jungle. Hello, Titty. Over here, it's crazy. This is seeding like mad, this stuff. It's, I don't know what it's called. The German name is widow flower, like translated obviously. And this is the wild version and it seeds like crazy. But I don't really mind. I think I can rip them out if they disturb me. Now look at the tayberry here that I have propped up with a wooden ladder underneath. Crazy! It's the best. It's awesome. Oh, I'm so lucky I can share this with you, and you will hopefully be as happy as I am. Look. Apple mint. No blight yet, or not blight, but this gets, this mold kind of thing usually. The apple mint, and somewhere here it's really nice. Strawberry. Oh, I hope you're not getting dizzy. And that over there, you see this? Isn't that awesome? It's called Aland in German. I don't even know because it's native to here, even though it doesn't look like it. So I don't know if you have it. It's, what is it? It gets like, do you know, what is it called? Jerusalem artichoke? I don't think it's in the family at all because that's a sunflower family, but it gets similar flowers. So black and yellow flowers, and the leaves are massive. And then here my wait, not raspberry, but the blackberry, the black kind. What's that called again? Oh yeah, blackberry is flowering, has flowered already, has put on fruit, and that's that blackberry. And they're a huge new shoot, that blackberry without thorns, and it could be more flowery. Luckily, but these are gorgeous, aren't they? Luckily, there's a lot of color from all the strawberries. It is awesome. I mean, that dayberry bush, I can't believe it. So cool. So cool. Ooh, I can't walk past all these strawberries. I have to take some. And remember the mulberry tree? That was like really frost damaged. This is it now. Oh, or here that you know, the red bud with the oregano underneath, and the red bud has leafed out from the, you know, from the supporting thing. But I think it's actually quite nice to have it in green and red, so I'm leaving them for now. This is some native creeper that I forgot what it's called, but it's also really pretty. And it has some health benefits, but I don't have the name. This we call, wait, I need to put my brain on. It's a night. It's a flower that only opens in the afternoon usually, but it's not afternoon, so it's open. Nachtmelke. Maybe I will get to it. It makes a really, really health beneficial oil, but you would need too many seeds for the oil. And I had them 2 years ago and they were awesome, and then they were all gone. And I was like, oh no, but now they've come back all over the place. Oh yeah, we were talking about the mulberry. Let me see if there's new fruit on it, because on this one the fruit had all died with the frost, but I don't think there is. But this one never does put out much fruit anyway. Look, a rhubarb leaf. And here are those strawberries that you like, the little ones. And I'm not getting around to harvesting them, but they will carry throughout the whole season. Like right now I'm only harvesting large strawberries because I don't have enough time to harvest the smaller ones. Oh yeah, wait. I shouldn't pass by the roses. And my sea buckthorn is spreading, which is nice. I can give some away. My peach tree lost all, I think you said that too. Peach tree lost all the fruit with the frost, but the tree itself is looking really nice. What I did this year is, since there isn't any fruit, I planted some peas underneath and only one germinated. They were old seeds and it's climbing up, and I just had fresh peas and they are delicious. Look at the roses. Aren't they pretty? This is look, there's a caterpillar on a rose. This is a really nice one. And I like the pink ones here. My favorite one is actually this light. Oh yeah, I think you can tell why it's not quite open, but yeah. And then the wine, the grapes, grapevines. There's a lot of grapes. Cut it back a couple of times. And this is Canadian goldenrod. That thing I have to keep a watchful eye on because it's invasive here. We have our own goldenrod, but this is the invasive one. But it makes nice tea, I heard. So I want to let it flower a bit so I can have some of the tea here as well. Goldenrod. And then my bronze fennel, which is always smaller than the other ones. But man, this place, I can't even eat all that stuff. My mom has been making strawberry jam like every time I give her strawberries, she makes jam. Yellow raspberries, which I have to say, I prefer red raspberries. I love black cap raspberries, they are my favorite. But yellow, not so much. Here, even the sea kale is looking pretty decent. There's my other fennel. I can hardly walk through this place. I need to harvest some oregano, but I want to let it flower because the bees love it so much. I don't know what this is called in English. I got it from my mother, but it came by itself. It's usually next to the water, but apparently there's enough humidity here. It's called blood willowish, if I would translate it directly. There's another kitty. Hey! She's unfortunately just called Schwarzi because she's black with one white spot on the belly. Just goji's. I don't know. The goji is fine, but it has never flowered once. It's crazy. Okay, oh yeah. This is also a native. It's called Wegwarte because it's called path warden. Path warden, that's what you could call it. And you can eat the flowers. Oh, it's not licorice, but that root that is, from that family. Sugar root something. I don't know. Real sugar root is this plant here. But yeah, and this one toppled over in rain and wind. We had so much rain, but it's still flowering. And this is what the strawberries that you liked, what that looks like now. And nobody's even harvesting them. I can't get around to it. Oh, it is so awesome. I had to cut down my Chinese vegetable tree quite a bit there. But it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. It's leafing out underneath the cut because it was getting too high to harvest. And I really like that stuff. It's perfect replacement for salt because it's very umami tasty. And I dry it and then I pulverize it. And you can just, it's really nice kind of salt replacement. Okay, I want to show you the front too because that also looks awesome. So first here, they don't look as nice as they did. Somebody's eating at them. But this is a clematis. I think you call them that too. And it's a filled one. So pretty. And some hops. But this one is... And the neighbor's hydrangeas, of which I have a few as well. Quite a few. And oh yeah, I haven't mowed the lawn in a long time. And I want to, but we had so much rain. This is the only echinacea that I can get to survive. It's still being eaten, but not as bad. And because it's in a pot. Look, my Japanese wineberry right next to the wall. So it's like a snack path. And these are not as like this part here is not spiky. This is the stems, but the buds are really soft actually. And so many, and this is my favorite fruit. Okay, so look, this is the front. There's one of my hydrangeas. And I really like how this bed is turning out. We've actually missed some of the flowers. But the wild smelly geranium there, that looks nice even after it's flowering. And the white currants, they are ready to harvest. And then I planted some lavender here. And there's another geranium that just finished flowering. But it's gonna flower again, they usually do. This is also again that widow flower, but the store-bought, well, the other one is store-bought too, but this is not the wild version. The wild version is yellow flowers and this has purple. I really like them and they flower the whole season. There's the other wineberry, also looking good. There's my mess that Andre says I need to clean up and it's been there for weeks. ADHD gardening. Oh wait, I also want to show you the final bed. So let's go do a tour around the house. The hedge is completely overgrown. We missed the window of opportunity to cut it. We really need to. And this is down here is a new bed that we got when the street was renovated. And it looked quite nice, but then the street sweeper swept through it. But I left this oh my god, the words are missing. You know what this is. Thistle. It stayed. Oh, and the walnut has very few fruit because that also got really frost damaged. But it still has fruit, which I'm totally surprised by. Look at this jungle. You can hardly see the house. And there's some poppies in the driveway that of course I'm leaving. And there's a hydrangea in between. I think, look, this looks crazy. Okay, there are still flowers that I bought like ages ago and haven't planted. And then I left all this clover, red clover, because it flowers really nicely. And the bumblebees and the bees, they like it so much, so I didn't want to cut it down, but I will soon. It's already flowered quite a while, but it's still putting up new flowers. And the kids, Rosa is complaining. She says her dress gets wet when she gets to the garage because she always wears dresses. Look, hydrangeas again, these are mine. And that is, do you call it St. Jacob's Wort? That's what we kind of, Jakobskraut, it's an antidepressant. Don't know. This seeded white, I planted one once and now I have it all over the place. There are my red raspberries. I only have this one plant, but it always gives a lot of fruit. It's a twice a year version. I don't think I showed you this area here in the last video. So this is where I put my tomatoes. It's the south facing wall towards my parents' house, which is there. And look how full the rain barrel is. So here my tomatoes, which are looking meh this year, but there's fruit on them. We'll see. And they are flowering. And this is the fig tree, has never looked, or bush I would say, has never looked as good as this. There's a smaller, different version down there. But no flowers as of yet. Another tomato, just looking even where. Malvey. I don't know. There was Andre interrupting me for a second. Okay, so there I have a grape that is finally flowering, but I really need to build a scaffolding for the grape, which I haven't. I think I might put it like somewhere underneath here. I might screw something in the wood or attach it to the wall. I hate the wall anyways. That's why the grape is here. I don't like bare walls. Stone walls at least not. Yeah, and this has flowered and stuff, and it's not a blue grape, it's a red grape. I'm really excited. This is the first time that I'm getting fruit from it, but it has toppled over and it needs support and it's not getting any. Yeah, and this is pomegranate bush, which is doing really well, even though it's being pushed over a bit, but also hasn't flowered, but it's looking really nice. It's a somewhat hardy pomegranate, and I'm gonna harvest some nettle seed, which I like. It's a lot of iron for the rest of the year. Yeah, so this is it. This is what it looks like. I hope I can send this to you. Look at it, isn't it lovely? I mean, seriously. Bye.